Do you have a bunch of yarn and you're not sure how to store it? Today's video is going to be a yarn tour on how I store my yarn. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Diana and I love to work with yarn. Today we are going to do a yarn tour, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a work in progress. My yarn right now is not as organized as I would like it. I'm in the middle of several different projects, and I'm gonna give you an honest tour of what my yarn looks like right now and some ideas on how to possibly organize your yarn. There's gonna be a little bit of a field trip and a questionnaire at the end, so stay tuned. This is where I store, again, some of my yarn that I'm not gonna be using. So this is just from IKEA. I think they sell them at Walmart now. I got matching baskets, and just for right now, I gotta take and put that yarn away. How dare it be there? And so I have a couple blankets that I finished, and they need a home too, but I've just started putting these books in there. So I wanted to show you, I do organize these because I don't like to see my yarn like out, and a lot of this isn't wound. And so I like to put them in the basket. So this is where my cotton yarn is. I'll put it in there. Besides the one that I have upstairs, it's a smaller. So that would be like a 5mm hook that I use in there. And then the next one, I just have other random storage. This is like my velvet yarn and some of my glitter acrylic yarn. I don't really use that all that often, so that has a special home. And I always get happy when the basket starts getting empty. Then here is a mix of just random yarns. It's like specialty yarns. So this is Kobu yarn. I got it on clearance like years ago from Walmart, and that goes in here. I do have softy cotton. It didn't fit in the other basket, and it is softer than the 5mm other cotton. Then you've got these ones that have a little texture to them. They're living in here. So I'll just know. And there's another cotton yarn. I don't fit them all in one, but I know where they are when I need to look for them. And then the last basket is holding some of these lovely granny square. Have you seen these? They're granny, all-in-one granny square skeins. So I have a whole bunch of them done, and I haven't quite decided. Look at those colors. So this is obviously that one. And I don't know that I have any made up of that other color. It's a lot prettier when you pull it out. Super pretty. So I'm sure I'll figure out what I want to do with it. But right now, those are living right there. Here's my buddy, Fiona. She keeps me, she's been following me around like, what are you doing? So I do have a couple projects I'm working on. So this is my yarn bag, and I'm working on a lot of crocheted flowers. And so that type of acrylic yarn is living in there, and then somewhat in my closet. And these are special Yarn Jean Plus. So this was a, gosh, what is this? Acrylic cotton blend. Oops, I just dropped it on my daughter. I made my daughter a pullover for a cruise that she went on out of that material. And so they just live right there. And then this is softy cotton. And I am going to, like I said, I have projects all over the place. I don't know, maybe you're more organized than I am, but I have made several of these little granny squares with the softy cotton, and I'm gonna make a little summer dress for her, or maybe a little hat for my little grandbaby. She's 3, and she just loves wearing things that grandma has made. And hello, those need to go back home. So this is another little messy place. I need to go ahead and put these into cakes and organize them. But I've been too busy creating, so I just kind of shove them in here while I'm working. So whatever color I'm not working on either goes in here or goes in my crochet bag. I've been organizing today. I haven't touched yet, but there is my yarn winder. I love this. It is this brand, the LAMS XD brand. I will link it in the description below. So if you're looking for a good yarn winder, this one is really sturdy. It's made out of metal and it's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it. And I really have been happy with it. I have wound, everything that I've wound is with this. So, I mean, I have some acrylic yarn right there that's wound, but not the rest of this stuff. Okay, and there's a bit of a mess of pictures and stuff. But these are the yarns that I tend to use the most that are in these baskets. And I have been really excited because this has gone down. So this is alpaca yarn, another specialty yarn. And then I have, this needs to be, again, done in a cake, so it will make it smaller. But I just made myself a sweater, really pretty. So it had the pink in it, and then there was a brown and a green that I did not use. And there's a cream in there that is not wound, but specialty yarn. So I know where that is. Here's another specialty yarn. So these are the hometown. I'm thinking of doing a blanket. Oh, look. Hello, what are you doing in there? That actually needs to go into my bag because I am going to be using this to make something. So I'm going to put it in the bag. So this also has the yarn by, for the moment, by Yarn Bee. Get that at Hobby Lobby. And then I have some just random, there's another, look at that. Why are you here? I need to organize that a little bit better. But like I said, I have been going through and cleaning out, and this is good to see what I have. So I'm going to need to clean up this basket. But for right now, I'm okay with where this is because I have more of this in another place, and I definitely have more of this, 2 or 3 more skeins of that. This is my extra of my Karen Simply Soft. This is probably one of my go-to yarns that I always use is Karen Simply Soft. I make beanies out of these. I make blankets out of these. This yarn, I just love it. So these are all my extra skeins. So these are not even out of the package yet. This basket right here is all Karen Simply Soft yarn, all of it. So some of it is wound in balls and some of it's in cakes, but the extra that I have from projects, like this one needs to be wound, they are all, and then I have a couple skeins in there, a few skeins in there of the Karen Simply Soft. So I like to organize my yarn by type, and also the proximity to me are the ones that I'm going to use first. I could totally do a yarn wall like up here, but I prefer this. This is a much cleaner look, and I could just shove it back in my baskets. So there you go. Okay, I found the organization section. Those are similar, but those look like those are too small. Let me see here. I think this is the size I need. I need a 72 for what I need for my project. So I'm gonna have to stop recording and grab them. Okay, I made sure that the lids fit and the correct ones are there. I believe, let's see here, these are $13.96 for this size. So I am gonna go check out. I need to organize this yarn. They were in different totes and I decided to use those totes for something else. They were solid colored. So actually those are holding books that are my son's books. So I am going to go ahead and organize those right now. A mix of Bernat and these Elise cotton gold. So it's like acrylic and cotton and yarn jeans. So I'm going to go ahead and organize these, and I have half of a Santa that I'm making over there. I started a long time ago, but I need to do that. So I'm going to go grab the totes and we'll start getting organized. You can see my temperature blanket. So in the store, I went ahead and got 72 quart clear hefty totes. I will link those in the description below. So I'm just going to go ahead and start organizing. I like to keep these stickers on because I can never remember how big my totes are. And of course it doesn't say on the actual tote. So I like to also use these when I am organizing my items that I'm going to sell at a market. I have these in so that you can hear me. There's people at my house playing video games and it's really loud right now. Yarn is organized in this tote, and I can tell by feel which brand is what. So this is Bernat baby blanket yarn, and this is the Premier yarns. So if you notice, I roll these up in cakes with my yarn winder, and I like to put, I take the little piece of paper off and I'll wind it up and put it in the middle. So this is your Premier, if I can get this around here, Premier Basics Chenille Bright. You saw that under there. Brights. And it's the color Bubblegum. Now, I wouldn't know this off the top of my head, and I like to know what the colors are in case I run out, and then I know which colors to get again. So that is a tip that I would suggest if you are going to roll your yarn up into cakes. And there is a debate on whether this stretches the yarn. These seem to be fine because they're mega. If you just leave them, they're huge. And they're hard to store when they're big like this. So these, like I said, will stay in this upstairs room. These are the ones that I use most often, but right now I am using different yarn, so this is going to live up here. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm not a yarn hoarder. I just like my yarn, and I got a really good sale. So that is also Bernat baby blanket yarn, but it's not in cakes, and they still have their labels on them. And then these are the Premier Basic Chenille Brights in a bunch of different colors as well, because I got a sale. All right, I bought them on sale. And then here are even more of the Bernat blanket yarn. And so this other tote's gonna go on top of here. Yes, I am pulling back the curtain and you can see how messy this is. And this right here is for my markets. I use this for my markets. And I'll send a link or put a link in there if you're interested in that. They are plant displays. So there we go. And they're different colors because they were like $2 or $3 cheaper, I think, because they were holiday ones, but they don't have those anymore because it's June. Okay, now to organize these. So what my idea is I'm going to put some of this yarn, this right here, I don't know that I've ever used, so it's gonna go on the bottom of my tote, but I'm still going to be able to see what I have in there. And then these that are in the bags are specialty cotton yarn bags by color. So these are green and blue, and then I have white and cream, and then brown and beige, and there's a random red in there that needs to go in that bag. So I'm gonna do it. And then in that farthest bag I have pink and purple. So these are probably going to go on the top of my box. Those are going to the bottom. And then the ones, this brand, which is the Elise and the yarn, jeans yarn, I'm going to put in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and start organizing that, and I will show you what it looks like when it gets done. Now that I have them organized, I was going to talk a little bit about these bags. You may be wondering where I got them from. You can use regular Ziploc bags. I have a regular one in there. These came from when I used to scrapbook, and my scrapbook kits would come in these big bags, and I just saved them because I thought they were really cool bags and knew I'd use them again. So now that this is done, I can put it in the closet, and I had some leftover papers and random stuff, and I missed a couple balls of yarn, so I'm going to put those in their right places. Okay, all done. And yes, my son that has moved out, he's in college. Questionnaire time. How do you store your yarn? Do you store it by the same type of yarn, the same size of yarn? Do you have a yarn wall? We want to know as a community, how do you store your yarn? Go ahead and drop your ideas of storage and how you store in the comments. Thanks for watching. Happy yarn crafting.